An effort to make Indiana Dunes National Lakeshore the nation's 60th national park has cleared a major hurdle in Congress. The U.S. House of Representatives approved H.R. 1488, the Indiana Dunes National Park Act, in a unanimous voice vote on November 1, sending it to the Senate for consideration. If approved by the Senate, the bill, spearheaded by U.S. Representative Pete Visclosky, a Democrat from Indiana, would make the 15,000 acres along the southern tip of Lake Michigan Indiana's first national park. The Hoosier state is also home to the George Rogers Clark National Historic Park and the Lincoln Boyhood National Memorial. The American taxpayers over a number of generations have invested in the preservation of the Indiana Dunes, Visclosky said in a statement. It is incumbent that we do everything possible to encourage citizens and travelers from around the world to visit the park to learn, recreate, and simply enjoy the sublime environment of the Northwest Indiana Lakeshore. H.R. 1488 helps to achieve this goal. The proposal to change the National Lakeshore into a national park was co-sponsored by Indiana's 8 other Democratic and Republican House members, according to the Associated Press. The hope is that a national park designation would build interest in the Indiana Dunes and help draw more visitors. The lakeshore is already outperforming its counterparts in terms of total visitors. Indiana Dunes attracted more people than Sleeping Bear Dunes, Pictured Rocks. Indiana Dunes attracted more people than Sleeping Bear Dunes, Pictured Rocks. The National Park Service has released its 2016 numbers. According to a news release issued by the representative from Merrillville, Indiana Dunes was first suggested as a national park in 1916 when Stephen Mather, the first director of the National Park Service, proposed establishing the southern shore of Lake Michigan as Sand Dunes National Park. That effort was abandoned when World War I broke out in Europe, but was reignited thanks to a citizen-led movement in 1966 that led to the establishing of the National Lakeshore. Indiana Dunes is one of 4 national lakeshores in the United States. Apostle Islands in Wisconsin and Pictured Rocks and Sleeping Bear Dunes in Michigan are the other 3.